Hi everyone, I'm Angela Rincon. Today we are here in the 5th annual Young Adult Retreat in Orlando. We're going to talk to some of the people here and get to know them a little.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Anne Marie and I'm 24. I teach 6th grade English.
Tell us about your faith life.
I was born and raised a Methodist, but I converted to Catholicism when I got married.
Why are you on this retreat?
To further my spiritual journey.
Tell us about yourself.
My name is Melissa. I'm 18 years old. I live in North Carolina, and I will be attending North Carolina Chapel.
Tell us about your faith life.
Ever since I was little, my mom made me go to church, and she made me go to Sunday school and all this stuff. So I was basically forced to believe in Jesus.
Why are you here on this retreat?
Because my mom forced me to.
Tell us about yourself.
My name is Daniel. I'm 22 years old. I live in South Florida, and I'm studying to become an electrical engineer.
Tell us about your faith.
Well, I grew up a devout Catholic my whole life. My parents were very good about that. I went to a Catholic school my entire life, and in high school I joined a program called Campus Ministry, in which I could deepen my faith.
Why are you on this retreat?
Well, throughout college, I think that I've kind of lost contact with my faith, and I've just been too busy with other things, school and now my internship. So my friend told me about this retreat. He's been on it before. He recommended it highly, so I decided that I wanted to come, and I really hope to be able to re-encounter Christ at this retreat.
I, the Lord of sea and sky, I have heard my people cry, all who dwell in dark and sin, my hand will save. I who made the stars of night, I will make their darkness bright. Who will bear my light to them? Whom shall I send? Here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? I have heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord, if you lead me. I will hold your people in my heart. I, the Lord of wind and plain, I will tend the poor and lame. I will set a feast for them, my hand will save. Finest bread I will provide, till their hearts be satisfied. I will give my life to them. Whom shall I send? Here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? I have heard you call. I will hold your people in my arms.
So Daniel, how did you like the retreat?
It was absolutely incredible. I feel like a completely new person. Like God took me and just renewed me. Exactly like Paul says in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 17. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old has gone, the new is here.
Wow, that's incredible. What was your favorite thing about this retreat?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something, but don't think I'm crazy, all right? On Sunday morning, during personal prayer, I was reflecting on Father John's homily, and I was really asking God to show me what he wanted with my life. And in the middle of my prayer, all of a sudden, I heard, or maybe even felt, a voice inside my head, and it was telling me, Daniel, tend my sheep.
In order to become a diocesan priest, Daniel would first have to enter a diocesan theologiate or seminary. One of our local seminaries is St. Vincent de Paul Seminary in Boynton Beach. A seminary is very much like grad school for prospective priests, and there are many requirements and expectations. In most seminaries, for example, you must have completed at least 4 years of undergraduate study in any subject to enter. In addition to this, there must be intense screening processes to try to allow only those who are meant to be priests the chance to receive the formation. Candidates are evaluated and observed concerning their family of origin, education, socialization, psychosexual history, spiritual life, social life, vocational histories, debt issues, physical and emotional health, and canonical issues. This is necessary in order for the diocese to make sure that they are producing the highest quality of priest possible. Seminary applications are in some ways very similar to college applications and require everything from college or high school transcripts and letters of recommendation to physical and psychological release forms from your doctors. Once you are accepted, the screening doesn't stop there. During a candidate's entire time in seminary, which is normally between 4 and 6 years post-undergraduate, the candidate is continuously evaluated and scrutinized.
As time went on and I experienced more and more of the seminary, I began to realize that it was nothing like college. It was a lot harder. It seemed like all I did was study, write papers, research, read the Bible, and appease my superiors. I was always at the library. I always had a book in my hand and the Bible in the other. But as time went on, I got used to it, and it became second nature for me. I could read academic journals and scholarly books like it was nothing.
Day 731. Yesterday was my 2-year anniversary here at the seminary,
and didn't really celebrate much. You know, a couple of the brothers threw me in a bathtub last night while I was sleeping. But, you know, we laugh it off. It's tradition. I still love them all. Right now I'm writing my term paper due tomorrow. I'm kind of nervous about it, kind of stressed, because it's 4 in the morning right now, and I'm still working on it. Still got maybe 12 pages left. But, you know, I'm doing my best. I'm really looking forward to this grade. Really looking forward to see what my supervisor says about it and the report he gives me. I think I did really well in this, and I need this grade. So, you know, I'm praying, and I hope I do my best. So tomorrow's a big day. We're all going down to the cathedral, and I'm finally getting ordained a transitional deacon. It's been 5 years now since I've heard my calling and joined the seminary, and it's been rough, a lot harder than I thought it would be, and in some ways even harder than my college work I did. Electrical engineer, yeah, to be an electrical engineer. But it's been worth it, you know. I've learned so much, and I've understood now things that I wouldn't have dreamed of before. And I'm really excited. Tomorrow's a big day. We take our initial vows to the bishop, and after tomorrow, I'm a deacon for a year, and then I finally get ordained to be a priest.
The rite of ordination to the priesthood is one of the oldest in the Catholic Church. Some of the gestures practiced today were performed in the 1st century. The holy rite is performed at the ordination of bishops, priests, and deacons. It is always presided by bishops. It begins with the bishop calling each candidate by name and each candidate responding in Latin ad sum, which means I am present. The candidates make vows of chastity and obedience to the bishop. The candidates then prostrate on the floor in a gesture of humility and supplication. The people attending kneel and sing the Litany of the Saints. Then comes one of the most essential acts of the ordination, the laying of hands. The bishop ordains each man by laying his hands on the candidate's head. It's a moment when the Holy Spirit descends on the candidate through sacramental action.
Carry out the ministry of Christ the priest with constant joy and genuine love, attending not to your own concerns, but to those of Jesus Christ.
Another important action is the consecration prayer. Following this prayer, the deacon becomes a priest.
While united with the bishop and subject to him, strive to bring the faithful together into one family, so you may lead them to God the Father.
The bishop anoints the hands of the candidates with holy oil, because their hands will now be able to bless, ordain, and consecrate.
Not to be served, but to serve, and who came to seek out and save what was lost. So we have 4 new priests for the Archdiocese of Los Angeles.
This is my new parish. It's called St. Catherine Drexel, and it just opened. This is my 6th year as a priest now, and I just got assigned this parish. The bishop came to me last week and said, hey, this new parish just opened, and we think you're ready to take on the pastoral duties. So I'm really excited. It's my first day here. I'm going to get to meet the whole staff and everyone. And then tomorrow's my first Mass, my introductory Mass, and the bishop's going to be here and everything. And I'm really excited, so let's go inside.
I have now been the pastor of this church for a month now, and my life has never been busier. I have a multitude of duties. I have to celebrate daily Mass. I hear confessions every week. I give marriage counseling and prenuptial counseling, spiritual direction. I have to anoint and visit the shut-ins and the sick in hospitals and nursing homes. I teach the catechism to children and adults, perform baptisms. I witness marriages, perform funerals and burials. I attend numerous parish and diocesan meetings, pray privately every day. I do spiritual and theological reading, and somehow I still find time to relax now and then with my family and my friends.
So here we are. Here I am celebrating my 30 years as a Catholic priest, and what a better way to celebrate it than here in Baltimore at the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops reunion that we have annually. This is my third time attending because I was appointed, of course, 3 years ago by our wonderful Pope, Pope Francis. And I always enjoy coming here. You know, it's always such a happy moment, you know, to be able to share with the bishops from all over the country and discuss a lot of the issues that come up and try to find a resolution to them together. I'm also very excited for my visit to the Vatican next year. I'm looking forward to that. I'll be able to report to the Pope everything that's been going on, and you know, just being in the presence of His Holiness is just wonderful. So that's it. I'm very excited for the conference, and I guess we'll see how it goes.
The primary purpose of the College of Cardinals is to elect a pope. However, they have many other jobs that are essential to the operation of the Church. The cardinals must also act as the right hand of the Pope. The Roman Curia consists of the cardinal prefects and the 3 high courts. They have many important roles. For example, there is a cardinal prefect heading up the congregation of bishops, Catholic education, causes of the saints, clergy, divine worship and disciplinary sacraments, evangelization of the peoples, institutes of consecrated life and societies of the apostolic life, and Oriental churches. There are also 3 cardinals who head the Apostolic Penitentiary, the Apostolic Signatria, and the Roman Rota. These 3 courts deal with canon law and its interpretation. The cardinals who do not work in the Curia often are called metropolitans. They are the heads or 2 to several dioceses within a specific region. The local bishops and archbishops report directly to the cardinal. The cardinal takes care of any problems within his metropolitan. When vacancies appear, such as death or retirement, the cardinal reports them to an apostolic nuncio, or a papal ambassador, who then helps to find a replacement.